on the new Latson Road interchange. And it's pretty cool, right? Congratulations to all those being honored here tonight as influential members of our community. Thank you and have a wonderful evening. Pleasure to introduce Becky Best, the Chamber's 2013 Chairman of the Board.
Thank you, Pat. Livingston Hospital. We truly appreciate all that you do. 2013 was a big year. We celebrated some important milestones and saw some pretty big dreams come true. Just think, 2013 was the year where Fantasy of Light celebrated its 30th anniversary. The Fantasy 5K run marked its 20 years. The Livingston Home and Garden Show reached the half-century mark. And the Howell Sunday Farmers Market closed out its second decade. On top of all those milestones, this year we're looking forward to celebrating the 30th anniversary of Balloon Fest. If you add all those together, that's 150 years, a century and a half worth of this chamber making a wonderful difference in our community. That's 150 years of bringing people together from every age group and walk of life in a common purpose. These events showcase some of the best this community has to offer. Tonight, our first award is very much a marshaling of the troops. The Livingston County Veterans Memorial has been an important part of downtown Howell for a very long time. Built in the 1940s, it lists the names of the men and women from Livingston County who were killed in action in World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan. The memorial is located on the lawn of the historic Livingston County Courthouse and is the site of ceremonies throughout the year. After honoring veterans so well for more than 60 years, the memorial was in need of repair and enhancement. While others talked about how wonderful it would be to improve the memorial, Lou Van Kyle made it happen. Befitting of his status as a World War II veteran, Lou mustered the community troops and embarked on a campaign for donations. The Howell Area Chamber of Commerce Foundation enlisted with Lou to provide oversight, fiduciary services, and some technical support. What started as an idea ended up as a community effort to pay tribute to those brave souls who made the ultimate sacrifice, as well as all of those who served. The donations poured in. It's kind of like the end of It's a Wonderful Life. We think that a lot of angels probably got their wings in that process. New lighting, paving, and landscaping were added to the monument, which is a popular downtown Howell gathering place. The inscribed bricks, which were sold as part of the fundraising, provided touchstone for family members. Let's give a big hand to Lou Van Kyle, who is receiving the Making It Happen Award for leading the charge to beautify and expand the Livingston County Veterans Memorial. Lou, please come up to receive your award.
As many of you know, the Howell Area Chamber of Commerce was one of the early advocates to build a new interchange east of Howell. The opening of the Latson Road interchange marks the end of a quarter century of advocacy work with area business and elected officials. Folks thought the interchange would come to be only when Diggs flies. He's back. Today, the new interchange is easing congestion and truck traffic, as well as providing better access to I-96 and the south side of the Howell area for emergency vehicles. I've also been told by many chamber members and business owners that it has literally cut their commute time in half. It's also opened up a new commercial corridor for business. Genoa Township has been working hard on the master plan for the area, and we look forward to seeing how it develops. Let's give a big hand to this truly Herculean effort, which shows what can happen when people come together with a common goal. Would never have flown without the coming together of a great number of people and the help of our elected officials, particularly Congressman Mike Rogers, who can't be with us tonight. Representing the Congressman tonight is Anna Belser, his Michigan Deputy Chief of Staff. Anna, Would you stand up to be recognized? When I call your name, please stand so we can recognize you. State Senator Joe Hune. Can we have the lights up? Thank you. State Representative Cindy Denby. State Representative Bill Rogers. Livingston County Prosecutor Bill Valancourt. County Commissioner Donald Parker. Philip Campbell, Mayor of the City of Howell. Howell City Council Member Steve Maynard. And Handy Township Supervisor Hank Opel.
Attractive to residents, visitors, and businesses. We have to look no further than our own backyard for a wonderful example. The City of Howell asked our Community Development Committee to join with it on a unique partnership to create a business-friendly brand for the city. A number of feedback sessions were held with stakeholders representing businesses large and small, as well as building owners and manufacturers. It heard the unvarnished feedback from businesses and then came up with action items to address concerns. These items include things like improving customer service, developing a clear list of steps to open a business, creating a single point of assistance, and evaluating millage and assessment processes. For its vision and dedication in creating a business-friendly environment, tonight the City of Howell is receiving the Business Friendly Award. Would Mayor Campbell, City Manager Shay Charles, and Downtown Development Authority Board President Eric Kahn please come up to accept this award?
2013. The Chamber adopted a new logo and branding campaign in late 2012 to reflect what we do through our 4 lines of business: member services, advocacy, economic development, and community improvement. These 4 lines guide the work of the Chamber. Last year, as part of our branding effort, we adopted a new tagline to describe how we do what we do: connect, advocate, and lead. Continuing in 2013 with our new branding, we launched the Chamber's new member-centric website. Howell.org offers information business people need every day. It's designed like a local business publication with news from members front and center on the homepage, as well as regional and national news feeds. It's also the online hub for the business of the Chamber, our events, programs, and initiatives. As well, members can update their member listings, post job openings, offer hot deals, pay bills, and register for events, all without leaving Howell.org. The Chamber's new online face has been a resounding success. In addition, the branding carried through to the Chamber building itself. Its interiors are now painted in our brand colors. And those of you who haven't seen it, please stop by and check it out yourself.
We are excited to recognize 3 outstanding investments made in our community this past year. The first Outstanding Community Investment Award goes to the new Livingston County Emergency Services Building. It's a great addition to our community. It's also an outstanding example of the Advantage Livingston goal of collaboration. As well as housing EMS, the building provides space to the University of Michigan's survival flight. This pairing is a natural, and the proximity of the survival flight is an added benefit to the community. In addition, there's a partnership with Lansing Community College, which uses the programmable patient mannequins and the state-of-the-art simulation labs on the 2nd floor of the facility for classes. Currently, LCC is teaching EMT training there. In a week, it will begin teaching a nursing simulation rotation and is on track to start a program for military medics later this year. The worship space auditorium is used for concerts and events.
From 242 tonight are Senior Pastor David Dummett and Pastor Brad Tate. Will Pastor Dummett please come up to accept the Outstanding Community Investment Award?
Home for the busy airport. The building also provides a wonderful welcome to the community for those arriving by air. It gives county residents, visitors, and commercial interests convenient service with easy access to I-96, M59, and US 23. The old terminal has outlived its usefulness. Will County Commissioner Donald Parker and Airport Manager Mark Johnson please come up to receive this award?
Are some of the new members who helped make 2013 a banner year. Let's bring up the room lights while we introduce them. Please stand at your place and wave when I call your name. Erica Stevens from Gal Friday. Rick Schrader from the Candy Bar. From Maple Square Apartments. The response has been so good that we have a waiting list for a third group. The Howell Chamber is also the exclusive Livingston County home for the Winner's Circle Mastermind Program, which brings business owners looking for support and guidance together with other business owners and Coach Chris Kozloff. If you're interested in joining any of these groups, connect with us.
Supporting and strengthening the Chamber-led County Strategic Growth Plan continues to be one of the top importance items for this Chamber. In the past year, the County Planning Department created the Livingston County Permit Guidebook, which guides you through various permitting regulations. It's a great step forward for Advantage Livingston's strategy of collaboration and toward creating one-stop permitting process. Another Advantage Livingston accomplishment saw local businesses, educators, and nonprofit leaders join together to form Livingston Promise. This group became a 501c3 in 2013 and got a fundraising license. Huge steps toward realizing its goal of making early childhood education available to every Livingston County child. Livingston Promise is starting to provide opportunities for eligible 3-year-olds who couldn't be accommodated by the Head Start board. The Chamber views serving this demographic as vital to ensure our success, diversify our membership, and increase our reach into the business community. We started the Young Professionals Group, and it has successfully brought together business people in their 20s and 30s to network and collaborate, and of course, have some fun. Now young professionals are stepping into leadership roles in the community. One of these is Adam Merkel, Executive Chef of Diamond Steak and Seafood. Adam, he's harnessed the power of social media to promote his business. He's even done cooking demonstrations on network television. And he's stepping out of the kitchen to become a big part of downtown Howell. Adam serves on the Downtown Development Authority board and participates in all kinds of community events. He's currently in the process of expanding Diamonds to better serve its customers. In addition to loving his food, we appreciate his work to make Howell's downtown a dynamic community and business environment. Will Chef Adam please come up to accept this year's Young Professional Award? Directors, that is, yeah. We do a lot of directing too, but really our purpose. I'm really sorry to see one of them leave the board, and I can't let him go without recognition. Thank you to John Harvey of C28E for his contributions to the Chamber. John, would you come up to receive the token of our appreciation? Board of Directors Chair, Steve Lacamari from Kaiser Law Firm. Those of you that know Steve know he is nothing but passionate about the city of of Howell and Livingston County. He's a true advocate, can be found regularly attending programs, and somehow manages to keep a professional life, life as a busy father, and manage to do a lot in the city. So he's really something to be reckoned with, and a great addition to our team. So I know he's going to be a great leader for the group this year.
Becky, you can't leave. You got to stay right here for a second. First of all, I want to thank Becky for making the transition to my position as easy as could possibly be this year. And I'm going to be brief, but I want to say two things. Becky, thank you for making all but one meetings last year. That made my life easy. I never had to cover for you. Any of you who have been on boards know that if the president can't be there, the vice chair has to step in. And I appreciate Becky. It's made my life very easy. And secondly, all of you who know Becky know how calm she is in all situations. I think it's from being from the South that she just has a very easy demeanor about her, and no matter what happens, she always does the right thing, acts the right way, and is very pleasant to deal with. She's smart, she did a great job this year, and I think we all should give her a round of applause. Before you give that to me, we have a gift for you. It is, as many of you know, Becky is an avid camper. She loves to be in the outdoors and do things outside, so we have given her a s'mores kit. And on top of that is a gift card to Cabela's, so you can buy something a little fancier than that. All right, now it's my pleasure to introduce the 2014 Board of Directors. This year, Ron Long will be the Vice Chair. Glynis McVeigh of Your Peace of Mind will be Secretary. Sandy Cortez of the First Impressions Print and Marketing will be the Treasurer. And Becky Best, who is up here, will be the Past Chair. The board members this year will be Jessica Brooks of Crystal Gardens Livingston, Trevor Brooks of the UPS Store, Jeff Doyle of Doyle Homes, Candy Jones-Guerin of Web World Advantage, Devanir Moraes of ChemTrend Limited Partnership, Candy Hinton of Remax Platinum, Jesse Parsley of Edward Jones, Prasad Putanguta of Asahi Kasei Plastics North America, Deb Van Hevel of Comerica Bank, and Sandy Violetel of Howell's Main Street Winery. We also want to thank Bob Diamond of R&D Screw Products and Don Cortez of First Impression Print and Marketing for serving on the Howell Area Chamber of Commerce Foundation Board.
It's our pleasure to get to the most important part of tonight's program, the Citizen of the Year presentation. I'm often asked how the Citizen of the Year is selected. We welcome nominations from members and the community at large. And in November, the previous Citizens of the Year gather in a very private, super secret session, it is, at the Chamber to review nominations and select the next person to join their prestigious group.
Before the big announcement you've all been waiting for, we'd like to recognize the past Citizens of the Year who are with us this evening. So let's bring up the house lights so we can see them, and we ask that all the past citizens stand in their places until they all have been announced. 1969, Bill Schofield.
1976, Dwayne Zemper.
1981, Dr. Ross Stuber.
1986, Rick Schofield.
1992, Maurice Coles.
1999, Susan Grimes Gilbert.
2002, Greg Plum.
2003, Dennis Gehringer.
2006, Mike Hall.
2007, Gene Klum.
2008, Don and Sandy Cortez.
2009, Peter Bowen and Charlotte Swan.
2010, Kim Dane.
2011, Steve Maynard.
And 2012, Kathleen Zanger. That's everybody. It's now my pleasure to bring to the podium Kathleen Zanger, the 2012 Citizen of the Year, to introduce this year's recipient.
Are you ready? First of all, I do want to say thank you to the Chamber staff. They are wonderful. This is not comfortable for me to be up here doing this, but they make it really pretty easy. And I will say the process is pretty fun too once you get started on it. Are you ready? Our Citizen of the Year wears Carhartts and high heels, not usually at the same time. Is comfortable in Howell as well as Paris. And here are 3 little known facts. At one point, our citizen wanted to own a shoe store, is an early riser, and has been known to deliver a baby or 2. This citizen has great reverence for American history and is especially interested in George Washington and Thomas Jefferson. Whenever the citizen is in the Washington, D.C. area, Mount Vernon and Monticello are 2 places that are often visited. There is a fascination with how these great American heroes helped start our country and built successful farms and unique houses. A few years ago, the citizen used Martha Washington's recipe to make a hedgehog cake at Christmas. I believe that this cake is in the shape of a hedgehog and isn't made from a hedgehog. This citizen has always been a natural athlete and still plays sports when possible. And I hear that the son of this citizen beat both of his parents in this year's Fantasy of Lights 5K race. So it looks like the athletic genes may have been passed along. A favorite color is blue, which may or may not have anything to do with being an avid University of Michigan fan of sports. The citizen did not attend the University of Michigan, but a school a bit to the west of Ann Arbor. However, the citizen's father and spouse are both U of M graduates. The 2 grandmothers of this citizen were best friends in high school and remained best friends ever after. And I suspect that they had something to do with getting the parents of our citizen together. The great-grandmother of the citizen had a strong influence and gave advice that the citizen has truly followed, which is to get a good education, don't do drugs, and don't drink alcohol. It was easy to get stories. However, on the side, I will say I could not dig up any dirt. This citizen just had nobody that will say anything that would tell stories that everybody would laugh at. Unlike, I was told, unlike Mike Hall. I'm going to be sorry, aren't I? It seems that this is a person whom everyone likes. All were eager to tell something very nice. The citizen's mother claims that this person was the most amiable child to raise, very easygoing, and never even arguing with his sister. And the spouse of the citizen describes our citizen as an old soul who was sent to make people happy. Very much the extrovert, our citizen connects with people easily and loves to be part of fun and successful events in Howell, including throwing parties. One such Halloween party hosted by our citizen's family raised $2,000 for the St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Another time, for a big family gathering, our citizen expanded the table in the dining room with plywood extenders to fit 17 people at the table for dinner. The following are words from a good friend since childhood. In the fall of our junior year, on the front page of the newspaper, there was a picture of this citizen in a football uniform. The caption under the photo said, "This citizen is going to do everything, quarterback, kicker, and defensive back for our football team, except for selling popcorn at halftime." Needless to say, some of the citizens' buddies gave some good-natured ribbing at the time. In retrospect, this was foreshadowing what was to come. Fast forward 30 years, and this citizen has been trying to do everything for the team. Only now, the team is the community of Howell. And goes on to say, the character, unselfishness, and trustworthiness that others see now in the citizen is something I have had the honor of watching for the last 35 plus years. The citizen has never been afraid to take a chance, playing varsity baseball, basketball, and football as an underclassman, moving to Colorado and Chicago for jobs, starting a company, as well as playing a leading role in major local fundraisers. Doing all of this while remaining close to friends and faithful to core hometown values. If it's true that we are a combination of our 5 closest friends, then all of us who share that circle with this citizen are fortunate to have some of the characteristics that include a sense of humor, an ability to communicate well, commitment, a positive attitude, creativity, intuition, and the ability to inspire. In a world where parents, local leaders, and national figures talk the talk, this citizen actually walks the walk. Our citizen is a romantic at heart, loves movies that have happy endings, especially where the guy gets the girl. It's a Wonderful Life and You've Got Mail are 2 favorites. Now, picture meeting your future spouse on a blind date in Hawaii, where it was love at first sight for both parties. Sounds like a basis for a romantic movie or a story plot. Well, this is a true story for our citizen. Generation to live in Howell, going back to 1864, when great-great-great-grandparents settled on a farm. This citizen has built a home on this farmland and has helped develop a small 21st century family farm where they have cows, goats, and a donkey. The family pitches in to take care of the animals and raise some crops to feed them. And this citizen's job is to feed the cows each morning and loves doing it. The cows also love this citizen and come right away when they get their special call. In fact, it's on this farm where the citizen has delivered babies, baby cows, that is. One of the cousins used to come out to Howell frequently to visit the farm because it was always an adventure. Our citizen always had some creative project going, such as filling a ditch behind the barn with water, to float boats, make a small pond and build a bridge across it, set up a stand along the road to sell vegetables, building forts, taking hikes. Well, you get the idea. Even recently, an electronic post by our citizen was spotted which said, "Thinking of doing something big in 2014. Any suggestions? Sky's the limit." So the adventures continue. With a love for music, there is a dream to bring Lyle Lovett to the Howell Opera House. Noted for having a passion to see the Howell Opera House come back to its glory, it's the very place that this citizen's paternal great-grandparents participated in their 1899 high school graduation ceremony. As a leader in the effort to raise funds to renovate the first floor of the Opera House, this citizen continues to serve on the Livingston Arts Council Board, which oversees the operation of the Opera House. With humility, without any expectation of something in return, just because it's the right thing to do. Here are a few of the ways that this citizen has contributed. past president and board member since 2003, and lifetime member of the Livingston Arts Council. Donates meat from the farm to the Gleaners Food Bank. Received recognition for service as a mentor and supporter since 2002 for the Livingston County Big Brothers Big Sisters program. An active third-generation member of the Howell Rotary Club. Participates almost every year in LaCasa's Walk a Mile in Her Shoes fundraiser, and that's where the high heels come in. Is the co-founder and executive producer of Hub TV from 2006 to 2011 that showcased all positive news about Livingston County as an internet, cable, and TV program. This citizen has a degree in finance and marketing from Hillsdale College, is married to Jennifer, a teacher and a former swimming champion, one of the most challenging of sports, has 4 children, Zoe, Ivy, Lincoln, and Ruby, who all attend Howell Public Schools. Our citizen can make a room light up and always makes people smile and feel happy. I am so honored to be the one to announce the 2013 Howell Citizen of the Year and let him come up to light up this room. I hope you've all guessed it. Congratulations to Brent Earl.
Tried to get in the room when they were deciding, I forget who won that year, we were trying to get in the room to find out when they would let us in. So I know a little bit about from the outside, and now we get to go on the inside, which I'm pretty excited about. So as I'm sitting there, it's somewhat humbling to hear this and go through your life story. And then to know the people that got introduced before me, they're just magnificent people that I've got to know over the years, whether my parents knew them or grandparents knew them or whomever. It's a humbling experience to stand here and talk to you right now. And then to see my family over here, walk in the room afterwards with some friends that were going to give me real grief for winning this type of an award. So, but I was thinking about, okay, what can I, as it's coming to me, I'm thinking, okay, what do I say? Thank you, and I'm humbled, and I truly, sincerely believe that. But 2 things came to mind. One is that how easy is it to be giving back to Howell or doing things in Howell? How easy is it to be able to do that with our schools, with our downtown, with our growth that's been managed, I think, fairly well from when I was a kid. Maxon Road was dirt. In fact, we were going through the history of family and multiple generations. Edward Latson, great-great-great-great-grandfather, that's where our heritage originally came from. In the late 1830s, they moved here. And then so I'm watching the presentation at the beginning, and so I have an easy because Howell's wonderful. You saw the Presbyterian Church, 175 years, and the couple of lamps that were lit, and then the courthouse in downtown, and all the festivals that we saw, and all the years of investment of all of you to do that. And then, so then I'm watching this thing, and then I see the presentation by Livingston Mercy Health System. It used to be McPherson, and that's where my dad works. So I'm thinking about my dad tonight when he passed away a few years ago. He'd love to be here right now. And then I'm watching more and more, and then I see Latson Road interchange. Okay, that's multiple generations ago. And then I see the diamonds. I remember Steve was talking to me about my grandfather, who he was baling hay with out in the field where the new Lutheran church is across from our house. He saw a wolverine on our property. So these are the things going through my head tonight as I'm watching this presentation, completely different than what you're seeing. And then the pig, and the flying pig, I didn't see the flying pig. I thought of my dad again, because he remember telling me a story. He greased the pig at school at the University of Michigan. He greased the pig and sent it off in the fraternity. He was an ATO. But I remember him telling me, he laughed. Remember, you guys, a lot of people know my dad. He laughed because they greased the pig at his house in Howell before they took it to Ann Arbor and brought it out as an ATO house. So, anyway, I'm rambling because I really don't know where I'm going, and I wasn't expecting to do this, but I really appreciate it. It is humbling, and it's quite an experience to be standing here with you all. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. She is perfect. And,
emotional evening. I'd like to thank all the chamber staff for their hard work. It was just a beautiful, beautiful evening. Thank you so much. The Livingston County Daily Press and Argus, Picture Livingston, and Richard Lim for some of the photos we used in tonight's presentation. Also, I think for some of you who snuck us some of those photos from childhood. Thank you. The centerpiece auction is going to be running for another minute or so after we break up, so please scatter around and make sure you won the centerpiece you wanted. And then Janie and Carol, where will you be to take registration? Check to see if you won your centerpiece, and then take it back to where registration was, and we will handle it there. Thanks to Clear University and Pure and Simple Catering for a great job, just wonderful. It's special to be here with the striking art of Arthur Secunda as a backdrop tonight and down the corridors, and what a wonderful addition to the Howell community. Congratulations to all our award winners. I hope you'll all hang around and get kudos and photos. Come up and see Brent. And lastly, have a really great 2014. Good night.
Bill Rogers, State Representative from the 42nd District. What a great event, and Brent Earl, what a phenomenal choice. I had the opportunity to meet him some time ago, and we wish everybody was as much an asset as he is to the community. And we see a lot of the former winners here tonight, and that's what makes Livingston County as great as it is.
State Representative Cindy Denby, and I'm here for the annual Howell Chamber and the Citizen of the Year Award annual dinner. Okay, well, it's a pleasure to see so many business owners and associates here from different organizations in the county, and these people are definitely the thread that holds the communities together, and a lot of volunteers for different organizations, and it's a pleasure to spend the evening and kind of celebrate some of the successes that we've seen in our county this past year, and particularly in the Howell area tonight. So celebrating with Brett Earl, who was named the Citizen of the Year. He's been just a magnificent person for the community, lived here his whole life, and he's very active in many organizations, which make it a better place for all of us. So it's a pleasure for me to be here, and hope everyone's having a good time.
Brett Earl, Howell, newest Citizen of the Year for the Howell Chamber of Commerce. I'm humbled and very surprised that I was able to, that they gave me this award. There's so many other people that are much more deserving than myself. But I was honored, and I think it's a really cool and thoughtful award, so I much appreciate it. So very thankful to the Howell Chamber of Commerce here in Howell, Michigan to get this award of Citizen of the Year. I'm very humbled and appreciative of the award with so many people before me that vote on this, and it's just a awe-inspiring moment.
Steve Lockamore from the Kaiser Law Firm. I was the vice chair last year and will be the chairperson this year of the Howell Chamber of Commerce. Anything else? Okay. I've been a member of the chamber now for 4 years. I've been a member of the Livingston County Sunrise Rotary Club for years. I coach travel softball for my daughter's team, and I try to do whatever I can to help out the local community, all the events from Balloon Fest to the Fantasy Lights Parade to all the other events that occur in downtown Howell.
Hi, Becky Best from Citizens Insurance and the past president of the Howell Chamber of Commerce. We are tonight at the annual dinner at the Johnson Center at Cleary University.
Yeah, what happened?
We had the annual dinner and the celebration of the Citizen of the Year.
Okay.
I'm Pat Convery. I'm president of the Howell Area Chamber of Commerce, and we just spent the evening honoring some great award winners and ending with a spectacular announcement of the 2013 Citizen of the Year, Brent Earl. We had a great night tonight, and if you were here, you knew how much fun you had. And I want to thank everybody who showed up and to honor those people who just make such a difference in this community. We were really fortunate to have St. Joseph Mercy Livingston Hospital sponsored tonight. They're such an integral part of the economic development of this community, and it was nice that they were recognized tonight. Tonight was a special night. We actually had our event in a museum at the Arthur Secunda Museum here at the Johnson Center of Cleary University, and a lot of folks got to see the art here for the first time, and this is a tremendous resource here in Howell. And we're just delighted that everything went so well tonight.
I'm Kathleen Zanger, and I'm at the annual dinner for the Howell Chamber of Commerce, where we announced the Citizen of the Year, and it was my honor to announce the Citizen of the Year. And I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce for all that they do for the community, and thank all the past winners of the Citizen of the Year. It's really an honor to be part of that group.